Hey, how you doing? Oh wait, it's Alan Anderson. Hold on. Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot to turn down my music. Don't you listen to music when you're rocking out with the takeoffs? Yeah, I'm always listening to music. Fact is, okay, well, let's talk about today. Before I just start yapping. Hey, yeah, so today we're gonna go over to the screen because I'm gonna remember every time to show you the screen. We're gonna go over this project here, and it's a caliber collision. I don't know. It's like there's a little. But we'll go over it. I wanted to go over how to do curbing, takeoff, how I enter that real quick. Maybe we'll do this island. That'll be good. Hopefully, there's a bunch of grades. Anyways, we'll get into that when we get there, and we'll go over the plans and we'll go over the project. Yeah. So anyway. So yeah, I do website design, right? And I'm doing ETU Hyperlink. And yesterday, I opened up the website. I did the website. I finalized it. I just went in there and just did it because the program works, and I was using the website, but then I never made like a place for people to come in and look. So yesterday, I just said, "Dang it, I'm just gonna throw something together." Well, I should have known better. Let me show you. So, yeah, I just can't do anything. There's my website. I've been doing websites for so much lately, and here's my website. ETU Hyperlink, track any link, and I put some, of course, uh, some videos on there. But yeah, I got top ranked in 4 hours. Got to go look at the video. But yeah, that's not this video. This video is about Anderson Estimating Service. And oh my gosh, I have gotten, look, I've been so blessed. Look at this. This is my schedule. I took out the job name. It's all confidential. But I don't know if you'll be able to see this with the virtual background. But let's see. Let me look. I kid you not. This is amazing. Like I got dumped a bunch of work yesterday, and of course I went, yes, of course, yes, of course, yes, of course. So yesterday, I have all these work orders. I don't know if you can see it, but there's 12. So I have like 40 hours worth of work. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, so this schedule will completely fill up. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was amazing yesterday with going from nothing from like 4 hours. In 4 hours, I was not just, you can see me on page 2. No, right on the top in videos. Like within an hour, it's just like boop. YouTube just pops you right in there. Yeah, and I was right on the very top of DuckDuckGo, and then Google. It'll take some time. It's normally not like that. But yeah, you can go in there, and I'm gonna be checking on it every 2 days. But it's so unique, the name ETU Hyperlink. So, anyways, let's go over this job. But first, coffee. Let me get you back over to the screen. AGTEK, so you can look at it. Let's go over to edit, design, data lines. Let's see. Hopefully the sheets will come in. Come on. Insert. Oh, can't find plans. That's why. Because it's such there's civil plans everywhere. So you don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and click on one. We'll see if it sees them. Yes. Go ahead and show it where it is. This is job 20. Yeah, I do about 300 jobs a year. It was called plan. We're just hoping civil plan. Oh, I don't know. It says page 1, offsite. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We got it close. Got it to the right place. Let's see if it just start. Yep. Just as I thought. Now we got them. The rest of them going to start coming in. Come on, baby. Yoo-hoo! There we go. That's what we wanted. It's so interesting the way every different engineer notes. You know, you always have to wonder, is it top of curb or is it finished grade? So, and you can see these contours, they ignore the curb. They blow right through the curb. If you clicked on it. Oh, it's got it had all kinds of issues. There was trimming going on here. These plans were messed up. The contours, they can't blow through a curve. When a contour hits and changes grade, it turns. Like, so when it hits a curb, it goes along that curb and then comes out the other side on the back of the curb. That's how I think of it. You know, before there were computers, we used to actually hand draw our contours. Yeah, man. Oh, I really like this feature where it keeps because I was always worried about, I was trying to always look into the camera, and they have this AI thing, and now you're gonna notice it all the time. But it makes my eyes, even if I turn my head, that even though I'm looking off to the side, because I'm looking at my screen trying to do the controls. But here we are back. So let's go. Yeah, we'll do some curving here, and I'll show you how that's done. Yeah, this is a nice little job. Where is this? What city is it? Let's go and look at we did the 3D view. Where is this? Carrollton, Texas. And it's not CAD file. It's not, but you know what? We're just going to do, I like to do the Google Earth, but let's just I'll show you what I do. Every curve, every point is entered when I do takeoffs. So let's look at this. Let's get rid of the annotate. And let's get rid of the report regions, the balance region. Oh, that's probably for the offsite. And then sectional regions. And then we'll just show you the curve. You know, this is the old school way. I can't believe this. This was old school. This is the when you did a 10th. Yeah. But this is, if you looked down the bottom, the distance, can you see? Yeah, you could see that. But if you looked really close on your screen, blew it up. But it says 10th down here. That was the old school way. But let's just get rid of this one. And we're going to annotate that one. Ooh. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of... these are okay to be there. This one I don't like. There's one extra one. Oh, that's the one we like. That's the one that came with the thing. So let's get rid of ours. Boom. This is the one that came with... Oh, that's why. Control Z. I don't want this one. This one. Get rid of this one. I'll be okay, I promise. There's a contour. We want to keep that. I just want to get rid of the... They'll be in the way. There we are. And then I like to turn on the... Since we're going to snap the points. So here's me. Let's do a data entry. And let's make sure, yeah, we're in 73. We truncated, you know, look, if you want to save time, get these elevations as truncated as possible. You know, I try to look at the lowest point, but sometimes you have to enter three points, you know, like 7, you know, like 273. But this one, it looks like, and they're all easy, and they're all finished surface. We verified that before. 37. 73. 7302. So there's go into design data lines. And we want to back on the annotate. There we go. All right. So here we go. This is kind of trick with AGTEK. I'll show you. So we're going to entry mode, and so what I'm doing is I have I don't want to show you a mouse and a keyboard, and I have the track mouse. Can't see it. Oh, I can't see you. So what I have is I have a track mouse. See it there? Track mouse. And I keep hitting buttons and I put stuff in front of my face, my preview, and a Surface keyboard. And so I use my left hand. I use both hands. One's on the mouse. I actually have it set up. Not even kidding you. I have a left-handed mouse in case my right hand gets just crampy and stuff because I have to keep working. So I use the left. I have a left-handed mouse. I just like doing what I do. So here we go. So 73. Let's make sure we're in data lines. Make sure where you're at, your entry mode. You're in the right job. And design data lines. Here we go. 73.7. And then we have snap on. And we get that circle right over that. Right? Back out. Now this is a 73.5 because it's a 6-inch curve. And then I push F6. I try not to look down, but so I hit 73 in, and this one it looks a little messy. I just take the snap off. I like to make it as best I can. So now I'm using AGTEK. I'm going to go out here because if I put 73 and 73, this would be all 73. No, so I go back out here, and I use that. Oh, come on. There it is, 72. And I just backspace, and it says the number. See up there, 72.8. And that's, that way get that little, and then we go back to 73. 73.2. I like to say it in my head because here's what I do is if I say 73.2 and then I say 75.6, my brain picks that up and I go, wait a minute, what? 75? How did we get there? So yeah, it's just a cheat I've used for myself. Now I could go in, because this is a contour, I could put minus 0.5 right there, right? So this is probably, 73.5. We're going, let's just go. That's what I was saying. I don't think that's why those contours aren't in there, because they didn't make sense. And sometimes what happens is the engineer is redesigning, but he forgets to redo the contours. It happens all the time. You forget to run contours again. It's another function. Yeah, I can actually do this and just keep going. This is what I do for a living. And then this looks weird. It's not straight. So I'm just going to go here. I just unsnapped and double snap. These lines are really crooked. And then see, I'm going out here and catching this point so I can get that grade. I don't have to do any calculations. I let AGTEK do the calculation. And then down here, it should go back to it. Now, sometimes it snaps to it. You got to look and make sure that that number goes red. Yep. Boom. There we go. Then before we offset, because we don't want to offset bad lines. Okay. Listen, don't offset bad lines. Okay? When you offset, make sure go to 3D view first, because you don't want to make a problem 2 problems, double your problem, and then you have to go back and delete. So always go and 3D view. There we go. There's that curve. Oh, let's do not subgrade, but we're just making our, see, there it is. And so we're going to go in and we're going to raise up that curve. You can see there's no curve there. So we're going to offset. And then let's label it so that we can use that top of curve later on. And we're going to go 0.5, 0.5. Now, yeah, we're going inside. Just watch it. Sometimes AGTEK, it gets a little funky and it goes in, out, like it points. It says inside, out. What you do to fix all that is just go ahead and, especially if it's a island like this, just click on it and join line. It's not going to hurt it. And then if it still acts up, just swap ends. It's just a bug. It's a workaround. All right, let's see. There it is. Get this overlay out of here. Move this key over. And coffee. Yeah, I know Google Maps today. I got to get some work done. I got to go log all those jobs. Yeah, we're at 15 minutes, so I'm going to out of here. So there it is. That's what it looks like. And I did it again. Dang it. I was talking about what was on the screen and I didn't show you the screen. So anyways, so now, yeah, I did it kind of. We'll see in the review. But hey, these are live, man. I'm not going to redo these. This is, you know what? This is all from my search engine. So yeah, anyway, so there it is. And then we can put the drop the sections in there. Oh, and then you can see there's a lighter section in there. Can you see the lighter section? Zoom in. Like there's a parking section on it. Yep. Oh, and so if I went to edit, design, report regions, if I went here, oh, I was sloppy that day. Parking asphalt. I do parking AC now. Ooh, I'm so much, and that's like 12 and a half inches. And this is, it's like a half-inch difference. 0.07. Yeah. Look, oh, busted. Oh my gosh. Epic fail. Yeah, so well, I wonder if you put the well, I'll get out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check out ETU Hyperlink. Yeah, it's really cool. I cannot believe I still can. Oh, hey, by the way, I'll tell you this funny story. This is kind of funny. I'll show you this. So, yeah, this is a normal me. You know, the line between clever and crazy is whether it works or not. Me, that's my saying. Anderson estimates. This is, you know, everybody's got to have a ChatGPT image, right? So, yeah. And let's see. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So there was a story. So one time I was chief estimator of a large grading company. And so some guy comes in my office, and he says, "Hey, do you have a second? Do you mind? Can you help me out with something?" And I said, "Sure, come on in." Well, that's not really funny, is it? Well, but if you knew what was going on. So there I am. I'm sitting in my office. I've got a conference call speakerphone. I'm sitting there and I don't have my phone, and I'm texting a foreman. I'm working on a bid in one screen, and one other screen I got a takeoff going. I've got plans over on the other side that I'm kind of flopping in between. I had a stand-up station. Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, but shh, if somebody comes on the speaker, you gotta shh. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Bring it on. Let's have one more thing, Anyways, yeah, it was fun doing a lot, being really busy. I do like that. That's why I do like being busy. I do like juggling stuff, man. It's great. So yeah, I do estimating. I do um, drone processing. I have Pix 4D, so I do drone processing. I do estimating. I can do anything, anything. Bring it on. Let's have fun. All right. Have a blessed day.